Hi guys, this is Tina. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm just here to do a quick video of a couple of things that I'm putting in my shop to coincide with this video. So I've got here a large kit. It's one of my larger style junk journal kits. And I've also got a couple of my little tag bags, which I haven't had any of those in there for a little while. So I thought it was, you know, about time that I put a couple of those in there. So we'll go through the things one at a time. So if I go through the tag bags first, we'll do this one first. So as usual, I've made a little bag or a pouch in the shape of a tag. And then it's stuffed full of tags. So obviously the bag is just made out of some paper and it's just, you know, been shaped in the shape of a tag. And inside each tag bag you would get 10 different tags. Now they're of differing styles and colours and what have you. You know, so the design or the idea being that you would obviously be able to pop these into your journals. Personally, I wouldn't use them in the same, you know, all of these in the same journal, but you know, it's just so that you've got some nice things to have on hand to be able to pop in, you know, as and when. And it's obviously nice to be able to include different people's work in your journals. So I'm not going to overly show you the backs of them because obviously they're tags. The backs are generally plain. So I'm just going to show you obviously the fronts of them. So you've got this one here. It's got some napkin and various images kind of popped on there and some ribbons at the top. You've got this one here. It's got some lace here and some eyelash trim, little stamped image, some collage papers and little flower and some eyelash trim down there. You've got this one here. It's quite a large one. It's been covered with some paper, and then you've got some vintage images here and some vintage book page, and then some, you know, stamped image and a printable there and a lace tab. Then you've got this one here. This is some of my collage papers, and then you've got a little kind of banner there, the word expectation, and then tucked in there you've got, it's one of Rachel's labels from Roxy Creations, and that just tucks in there like a journaling card. I think that's another label from Rachel as well. And you've got some doily and a stamped image and then some fabric and lace there, and then you've just got a sort of, you know, shabby chic tab there. That's that one. And then this one here, you've just got some scrap bit or, you know, some digi paper, and then you've got some items layered up and some lace trim and some lace tab there, and that's that one. This one here, I did this in my Fabulous Flowers episode, so it's kind of like the Franken pages, but it's done with the flower images. It's been Mod Podged over the entire thing, if you can see that, so it kind of looks really vintage and really old. And then you've got an image here from a vintage book with some lace or some netting and stamped image, and then some lace trim there as a tab. Then you've got this tag here. It's got one of my lovely ladies journaling cards, and then you've got some flowers around there and some eyelash trim, and then a little lace tab at the top. Then you've got this one here. It's just again some digi background papers mixed with some vintage book page, some more digi papers there, little butterfly, some lace here, and then a little banner saying happiness every day, and some lace at the top, which, you know, I just thought picked up the nice colour of the flowers there. And then this one here, you've got a mixture of some papers with some vintage sheet music. And then I just thought it just tied this teal colour in beautifully with the kind of turquoise bow, made a striking kind of combination. And then just an Eiffel Tower image there and some lace trim. And then this one here, this is lovely image here from my pink boutique kit, and layered things up, and then I've popped it onto the blue, which I thought was really nice for a contrast. And you've got some diamante at the top. So that's your 10 tags there in that tag bag 1. So I shall move those to the side. Tag bag 2 is, you know, effectively the same concept. You've got a bag or a pouch made from paper, shaped in the shape of a tag, and then I've just layered up a couple of things here and a little paper flower on the outside. And then again, it's kind of stuffed full, oops, of 10 varying sort of tags and what have you. So this one here, you've got these little cute tags. Always quite fun to have some smaller tags really, because obviously, you know, not all your pockets are going to be huge. And these are just kind of tied together with a little ribbon that just picks up the black from the sheet music there. You've got the word joy, some doily and some ticket there. Then you've got this one here with this man, and you've got some layered up images and some collage page behind. You've got some layered up flowers, little stamped image, and again I just popped on this beautiful turquoise kind of ribbon, picking up the sort of turquoisey colour here from the background of the flowers, which again I just thought looked really striking. So that's that one. Then this one here, you've got some lace here, little frame and various different bits and bobs layered up. You've got pretty butterfly here with some faux de Monty, and then you've got some shabby chic kind of fabric there as the tab. Then this one here, this is a huge tag. It's using some scrapbook paper, some doily, you've got some vintage book page poking behind, and then you've just got a little bit of ruffle there, bit of lace, some vintage sheet music and book page, and then some sheer kind of net there, and then one of my lady lockets there and a couple of little roses. So this one is a huge tag that I would just probably paperclip onto a page. Here you've got another quite large tag again. It's got some of my Belvedere background papers, ticket here, one of my rose cameos, some vintage book page and a butterfly there. You've got a tab and the word amazing, again on some kind of shabby chic fabric, and some faux de Monty down the bottom. And then here you've just got another tag, again various different bits and bobs layered up, and definition of the word treasure down there on some lace and some fabric there as the tab. Oops. Then this one here, you've just got again papers layered up with some doily, coffee dyed doily, and a butterfly here with some diamante in the middle. I've stitched across this lace trim at the top and then just popped some diamante across there, and you've got a big label on there. Then this one here, you've just got again some scrapbook paper layered up with some stamped images and this gorgeous building, and then some coffee dyed doily and a lovely blue butterfly, and then it's again been stitched on the sewing machine with the tab and a blue bow. This one here, you've just got again some pieces layered up, some lace trim across and some faux pearl trim there. The word amazing, you've got a blue butterfly here, and then you've just got some fabric trim to act as the tab. And then the final one, you've got this one here, and if you can see, you've got a stamped image on this kind of pearly type paper, and there's also a pearly Martha Stewart butterfly that's been stamped that, you know, they just tie in together, and then you've just got some other images layered up and some fabric at the top with some lace and some faux de Monty there. So that's tag bag number 2 with your 10 tags in there. And then I've got finally a larger style kit. Excuse me. So it's bound together with this cute polka dot ribbon, and the kit itself is held together in this kind of altered cardboard like file folder. So I've covered it very shabby chicly in some actually this might have been Amazon packaging, sorry, rather than file folder. I was just trying to remember what it was. Covered with some vintage sheet music. I mean, it's quite shabby chic. It's, you know, it's not perfect or anything like that, but you know, I like it. It looks very vintage and nice. And then you've got some lace trim down the side of the spine, and then the back is plain. I've just inked it up and Mod Podged over it. You've got a really long kind of ruffle there. This is in some brown corduroy, which it feels so soft and lovely. It's really, really nice. So again, and obviously you can snip that down when you use that on pages. So you could kind of, you know, have it in smaller chunks or, you know, a couple of long lengths. You've got a fabric butterfly here, and then you've got a bunch of layered things on the front with Once Upon a Time written here. And then, oh, that's an image from my fabulous fall kit, and some flowers and things like that. And that's a big pocket on the front, and tucked in there you've got this piece here with like a belly band. This is just the banner from my TikTok kit, and you've just got a little journaling card piece that just tucks in there like that. Thought it was really striking and nice with the black lace and then the diamante there. Then you've got this piece here. This is some of my handmade paper there on the book page, and you've got some lace trim and things. And this is a paper bag. So it's a handmade paper bag, so it's obviously been made from another paper bag. So obviously the inside has got the original writing from the paper bag. I just want to point that out. And then you've got some faux diamante at the top and the bottom. Again, a really striking kind of piece, I think. Then you've got here a gorgeous tag. You've got a big cluster on the front with a bird and things. And then you've just got some ribbon there as the tab, and some faux pearls, and some coffee dyed doily and some lace and things. So looking really cute. And then inside the package, or the packaging itself, you've got a large pocket here, so you know you can obviously use this afterwards to store like ephemera or anything else, or you can obviously deconstruct this and use all the individual elements in your project. Oops, just dropped that out. That was supposed to go in somewhere else, so I'll keep that to one side. So inside the large pocket, you've got one of my fold out little booklets like that, and you've got a pocket in here where you can obviously just tuck in a journaling card. I mean, obviously not this one because it's huge, but you know, a smaller one. So oops, just to demonstrate like that. And you've also got a pocket at the top where you can obviously pop another journaling card in there. And then it's just got that gorgeous image on the front of that lady with one of my fabulous flowers there with some lace trim down the side. Then you've got a little envelope with some decoupage napkin of this gorgeous little girl, and it's all been inked up and stamped around, so that's just kind of an envelope piece. So you can obviously use that, you know, as you wish in your pieces. This is one of my little pockets here that I think I've done this on my 3 in 30 alphabet challenge, so it's got some decoupage napkin on there and some roses on there and some lace trim and some faux diamante. Then you've got this large, what I would use as a tag really, with this gorgeous vintage or image from a vintage book, and various bits layered up there and some lace trim. Then here you've got like a pocket piece. Well, I would use it as a pocket piece. It's some coffee dyed scrapbook paper, and then you've got like a pocket here. Oops. So you've got then this tucked into the pocket. And then you've got various bits layered up. You've got some lace and some bling. And then some beautiful brown ribbon, which again just ties in nicely with kind of the ribbon on the tag. So, I mean, hopefully the kit kind of all nicely tones and flows through colour-wise. That's just been stapled down the side. The staples don't bother me because obviously I would glue this onto a page, but I do want to point that out because I know that not everybody obviously likes staples. So that's that piece. Then you've got this piece here, which again, you've got some scrapbook paper, and then you've got a couple of pieces here from my beautiful, my bee's knees kit, sorry. So you've got this gorgeous journaling card, which is a sort of belly band piece like that. A flower from my fabulous flowers there. You've got a journaling card here with a flower. And then on the back, I've just backed it with some of my kind of handmade paper. So, I mean, obviously you could journal on the back over the top of that. You could paint over it, or, you know, however you want. And that just tucks in like that, and then over on the front you've got another little journaling card from the bee's knees kit there, and you've got some lace trim and a flower. And then you've got this piece here. So this is just again some scrapbook paper, and I've just layered up some lace, some book page, and then a couple of printables there. And then I've tied some string around it just for decoration really, and just attached a little button there with a bulb pin onto the string, just again for some decoration really. So I'd just use that as a little tuck spot on a page like that. Oops. Then you've got this piece here, which again is what do you call it? Scrapbook paper. Sorry, my mind went blank then. Scrapbook paper with another image from my fabulous fall kit, some more of my fabulous flowers there. And then I just tucked in a little journaling card behind the flower. So you've got some lace trim up there and some diamante and some lace down the bottom. And again, I mean, I would just glue this onto a page. You've got then your tuck spot there, and I would just glue it on 3 sides and just have it as a kind of tuck spot down there to the side. So that's that one. Then this one, you've got some image from a vintage book on here. You've got some vintage sheet music, some fabric, some lace, some other lace here, and some stamping in the corners. And again, I mean, I would just kind of glue this in and have this as a tuck spot, really. Or of course you could just use this as a little tag or something, or a floating tag, or, you know, however you wanted to use it, really. Then you've got one of my little pockets here. So again, obviously the back is kind of tatty, but you know, to me that doesn't matter because it's going to be glued onto a page. So I mean, again, I would glue this down like that and probably up here. So you'd have a pocket here at the top, and then you've got your pocket here and your pocket here. And this has all been embossed in gold. I think I did this on one of my videos and I can't remember which video it was now. And you've got some lace trim and things. So, you know, again, hopefully it all just coordinates really nicely together. Then here you've got one of those altered index cards, and this is also an envelope pocket. So you've got the envelope there, and then on the front you've got another pocket here with an image from my fabulous fall kit, and you've got a flower and some pearly trim and then some lace trim at the bottom. And then here, again, I would use this probably as a tag. And you've got some lace trim at the top, some book page, and then a little banner and this gorgeous frame with the beautiful image of the hot air balloon. Little butterfly there and some lace trim going down the side, and a stamped image there. So, you know, again, up to you how you use it. I would probably have it as a tag, but you could always just glue it in and have it as a little, you know, tuck spot there. Then you've got a book page pocket here, and it's been decorated up with some of my lovely ladies' journaling cards. You've got some lace here, lots of lace across here. Lace across the top with a long piece of pearly trim. You've got some stamp details and things and some flowers here. And then you've got tucked in the side, or into the pocket, sorry, one of the lovely ladies' journaling cards. So that's that one. And again, you know, I would just kind of glue that in like that onto a page, and you know, possibly kind of on 3 sides, and have it just as a side loading pocket as well. So that's that one. And then this one here, you've got another book page pocket with various different things layered up, and again some more of that brown ribbon, which I mean, it's actually leopard ribbon, but it's brown now because I've obviously turned it over, and I've stapled it again down the side of here, popped some faux de monte on there. And then you've just got a little journaling card that tucks in there. Here you've got another one of those little, what do you call them? 3-slot pockets. Again, this one's been embossed in gold and things. So, I mean, it all hopefully really does coordinate really nicely. You've just got a splash of colour here with that rose there. And then again, you've got your pocket here and your pocket here. Again, this one, you know, the back doesn't worry me because it's going to be glued down, but you would, you know, just kind of glue it on the 3 sides and have kind of a top pocket as well. Just put a couple of journaling cards in there, just so you've got some extra pieces. And then here you've got, which is essentially kind of a, what do you call this stuff, cellophane bag, and I've just stamped it up and then popped some doily on and layered some pieces up and some fabric down the side and the word joy, and then some buttons here. Love how that looks, and it just, you know, complements the kit really nicely. And then in here you've got one of those Patricia envelope style pieces with some vintage book page. So you've got, again, more elements on there. You've got this large butterfly which is acting as your closure, and then just tucked into there you've got another little piece here, which is just some tracing paper with a print on there, and it's on some coffee dyed paper. You've got another little piece here, which has just got, what do you call this? No, I'm just trying to remember whether this is actually a matchbook. A matchbook booklet. Oops, and now I've unfortunately kind of caught it in there, but Yes, I couldn't remember what that was. So it's a Matchbox booklet. I have unfortunately just done that with the, you know, when I opened it, it was obviously glued in. So I apologise for that. And then you've got a fabulous flower on the front, an image from my fabulous fall kits, just edged around in gold. And that just tucks in like that. So, you know, it's kind of multifunctional piece there, because you've got the journaling inside and obviously on the back of here, and that just all tucks in like that. You've got some lace and some diamante. Here you've got one of those sewing pattern booklets. So it's some of the sewing pattern paper which I've obviously kind of glued together and stitched around, and then made it into a little just fold out journaling booklet, I suppose is what you call it. So it's been stitched around the edges. I mean, it's very rough and ready, you know, because obviously the nature of the paper makes it quite crumply and not really kind of glue down really smooth, but it feels lovely and it sounds lovely. So that's that piece there. And then finally you've got one of my Matchbox altered paper clips there, with lots of bits all attached to it, and it's on some beautiful, I think it's dark brown, but I can't really tell whether it's dark brown or dark grey, to be honest, velvet fabric on the back. So it's really lovely, and that's just holding this little pouch closed. So this little pouch, again, you could use this in your projects, or you could deconstruct it, or, you know, however really. And this just contains an overflow of just a handful of pieces. So if I tip them out, I'll put that bow with them. So you've got a little one of my little organza bows. You've got a little satin bow and also a little gingham one there. So, I mean, again, hopefully, you know, all really nice kind of colour coordinated pieces there to go with all the rest of the kit. And then you've got one of my faux postage stamps there. You've got one of my little button embellishment pieces there. Little stamped image. And a little chipboard tile there that's been glossy accented, and then just a little strip of tickets there. So yeah, quite a large kit, hopefully kind of all really nicely kind of coordinated and put together, but lots of yummy goodies to play with, hopefully. So hope that you liked it. I hope you like the tag bags as well. As I say, the video will coincide with them obviously going into my shop. So yeah, I will put the link below if you wanted to go across and check them out. So thanks very much for watching. Hope you all have a great day. Thanks then. Bye.